No, see, that's what happens. Hello, Internet. My name's Heather. This is Jerome. And he's mine. So, Blue. The Fault in Our Stars. It's a thing. It's a good thing. Oh my god, is it a good thing? Dear God, I loved that book and that movie, and it's so good. I hate this lighting because lens flare. No lens flare. Lens flare. No lens flare. Lens flare. Grr. Would you stop that stupid? I saw this movie after I read the book, and I saw this movie like a month ago. Delayed reaction, and I've had the feels. You know, the feels, and like which doesn't begin to cover it, but I've had them just pent up inside, and I figured I'd just put it out on the internet for generations to see and mock me about. Oh my god, I'm gonna have children one day, and they're gonna see this, and they're gonna hate me for the rest of their lives. Sorry in advance. That was weird. I want to start with, how damn lighting, I'm over it now. Oh, can you get my... I'm just gonna have him sit here. That doesn't work either. I'm just gonna say like this now. I just want to start with how John Green handled this subject, because the subject of cancer is one that most people do not want to touch with a 100-foot pole. But the way he handled it was so well and tasteful and real. It was so real, because I have lost someone to cancer. I lost a dear family friend when I was 14. And I always wear his ring so I can keep him close. But anyway, that's beside the point. Actually, it's not beside the point. It is the point. The way he handled the emotions that he put into this book was so real, and it was damn lighting. It was so realistic and just so well done that I can't begin to describe it. It's like he knew how to do it. It was the hope that you were gonna keep them, and then that drop when you find out that you aren't, because they tell you in advance that there is nothing that we can do to save them, and it hurts like a son of a bitch. It does. It really does. Because you feel like there was something I could have done. I could have put them into treatment earlier. But in reality, there's nothing you can do. And he put that into words in this novel. And it was so well done. And even though you know that you're going to lose them, it's when you find out that they are actually gone that is the worst feeling in the world. Knowing that you had them and then they're gone the next second, and it hurts. And I'm tearing up already. And they did that. They did that when they showed Hazel. It was just so well done. Shailene was fabulous. Her emotions were on point, because I knew exactly what these characters were going through, and watching it and reading it, Shailene's performance was just beautiful and emotional and real, and I sat there going, that was how I felt. you know, they were there and then they're not, and then you have to deal with it. I mean, they're gone, but they're still there and you still have to deal with it, and it's crap. Is the worst thing to have to do in the world, to plan the funeral of a loved one, and I hate that. The entire cast was amazing. Everyone's performances were on point. Just, it was fabulous. It was beautiful, 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 beautiful. Oh. My iTunes just went off. I think the beautiful thing about this movie was the reaction people had in the spur of the moment. I remember that there was a point in the movie, and I think it was around Amsterdam. I think you all know the point I'm talking about, in Amsterdam, where everyone just put down their popcorn and their candies and their sodas or iced tea or water or whatever the hell they were drinking, and it was just complete silence, and everybody was just watching the film. Like, I remember reaching down to get a tiny handful of popcorn, and the rustling that came from my bag was so loud that I felt embarrassed. I was like, oh my god, I am that person. I'm the one that's making the noise in the theater. I'm the person that people are going to complain about because I went and got a handful of my popcorn. And I remember after the movie ended, when that Ed Sheeran song was playing. God, that Ed Sheeran song. Love that song. But when that Ed Sheeran song was playing, I was filled with so much emotion that I just laid my head down on the back of the seat in front of me, after the person had left, of course, and just started bawling my eyes out. Like, wear waterproof mascara, or don't wear mascara at all, because I went in looking, like, decent, and left looking like the Winter Soldier with 2 black dots on my eyes. I looked like the Queen of the Raccoons. It was so good. And the fact that everyone understood after the movie was over and I was still crying. I was crying for maybe another 20 minutes after the movie ended. Because I had a jumbo popcorn that you could get the refills for, and I was like, I'm gonna eat my feelings, so I'm gonna go get the refill, and I was still crying, and they're like, we know, it's a sad movie. I didn't even say the title of the movie. They knew. It's that good. So flipping good. I loved it. If you haven't read this book, read this book. If you haven't seen this movie, see this movie. It's just so good. So, subscribe if you want. Click like, comment, favorite. Do what you want. There's links. You can click them if you want. You don't have to. Make me feel happy if you did. Thanks for watching. Bye. It was so good. Just so good. God, it was amazing. No. That is what I'm gonna be made fun of for the rest of my life. Stupid. Really? You wanna fuck with me right now?